like I said below. That's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, we'll just have to do it that way. Oh, is anybody here? There's so many ways to manifest true, lasting wealth, but not every method will work for everyone. In today's Pick a Card video, we're going to dive deep and get detailed information on how you specifically can manifest your best wealth, wealthiest life. If you like Pick a Card readings and videos on how to manifest magic in your life, please subscribe below and click the notification bell. I put out videos every week. Welcome to the Woo Crew. I'm also on Instagram at Suburban Magic, so please come follow me there. We have a lot of fun on Instagram. Hi, I'm Amanda, and I've been reading tarot cards since 2004, and I can help you make the mundane a little more mystical. Let's make some magic. Today, we're gonna dive deep into how you can best manifest your wealthiest life by examining 4 things. Number 1, your past and how it affects everything that's going on right now around your money. Number 2, the opportunity or obstacle presenting itself right now for you to look into. Number 3, getting advice directly from spirit on what you should do to develop your manifestation game and get more money today. And number 4, the likely outcome should you follow the insight and advice from today's Pick a Card reading. It's time to pick a pile. Don't be scared. Don't overthink it. Just take a few deep breaths and pick the pile you're drawn to. I'm going to insert a picture here of all 3 piles. We have pile number 1, which is the pendulum with a clear crystal quartz. We have pile number 2, which is the turquoise Buddha head. And we have pile number 3, which is a gray dove feather. Right now, we're going to have a little fun. I want you guys to please tell me in the comments the largest amount of money you've ever won, if you've ever won any money at all. I read every single comment because it's actually helping me to connect better to your energy. So any future Pick a Card readings you watch from moi will be more locked in and honed in and focused in on you guys because I'll be connected. We'll be connected. Hi, pile number 1. Remember, if you picked this pile, to comment down below that you picked it and how it resonated. I do read every comment, like I said before. These Pick a Card readings are general. They are for the collective. But if you're interested in something personal and specific, please check the description box below for my availability and my rates on personal readings. All right, let's get into the cards. Let's just start with your past position, guys. Something that has happened in the at least immediate past, but maybe further out, was your control issues or a lack of security. You may have been raised up in an environment where money was scarce or it was very unpredictable, where you could have not known exactly if you're going to have a good week or a bad week. This could be the past in your adult life as well. It could also be from childhood. When I see it, we've got 4 of Pentacles reversed and it's clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, that tells me you've had a hardship with money in your past. Now, you may have felt this need to hold on to every single penny you've been given just in case, especially since I see it clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, which is like the down and out, poor, lack of resources, lack of help and support, monetary, material help and support. Since I see that in your past right here, it makes me think that you have had a more difficult past than others when it comes to money and having enough money, being confident that you have enough money, being confident that more money and more opportunities are coming. That was definitely lacking, and this is going to affect your ability to produce and to manifest more wealth in your life right now. How could it not? You are set up by your past conditioning and by your past experiences. And if experience and your past has told you that money can be hard to come by, or you never know when it's going to run out, or you never know where your next dollar is coming from, if these are the kind of things that have been programmed into your subconscious mind, it's going to be very hard to move beyond that. And that's why you find yourself right here with your current obstacles/opportunities position, which is the Tower reversed, clarified by the 2 of Swords, also reversed. This tells me that right now your financial life is very precarious. It is being threatened. You either have the threat of a layoff, the threat of being fired, the threat of business running out, the threat of your business shutting down. Your livelihood is being threatened and or is very insecure. It's almost as if you feel like something disastrous might be about to happen, like you're going to lose your job or go under, or you're on the brink of bankruptcy even. You may even not even be employed and you feel like you're about to lose it all. And you're not sure, but this is threatened and you feel like it's almost just being postponed, like you think it's inevitable. You feel like this is what is happening right now. And I can tell you, that might be the actual case. All of these feelings seem to be supported, that right now things are precarious. At the very least, they're insecure and precarious, and you're second guessing how stable and how firm your foundation is, because it doesn't feel very firm right now. It's clarified by the Two of Swords reverse, which tells me that you're not in denial about this. You're aware of this. If you weren't in the past, you are definitely becoming more aware, and you're not denying reality. You're not denying reality. You're not trying to stick your head in the sand. You're very aware of this. So that's a good thing. We can look at this as the opportunity. The opportunity in this predicament or in your life situation right now is to see things for how they are, to account for things how they are, not try to sugarcoat it, and really take stock of your current financial situation. When we come over here to messages from Spirit, advice from Spirit on how you can start manifesting more money in your life, we have the Devil card, clarified by the Knight of Cups. This is very interesting. The Devil represents Capricorn energy. If you don't know anything about astrology, Capricorns are quite well known for being hard workers and money earners, okay? And when it's clarified by the Knight of Cups, this tells me that you need to step in and or embrace the materialistic side of yourself a little bit. If you've been telling yourself that, oh, money is for materialistic people, money is for non-spiritual people, money is for rich people. I mean, I know that's redundant, but I think you know what I mean by that. Money is for those people. It's not for us. Money's not for us. We don't get to make money. Things are against us. Life, the cards are stacked against me and my life and what I've been through. You need to embrace your more materialistic side and kind of move beyond any kind of mental traps you have or ego traps. There may even be some type of job or industry that you would like to go into, but something about your ego, again, I'm feeling this like that's for them. That's not for us. Something about your ego is keeping you from venturing into a job you maybe want. Maybe you want to be an attorney. Maybe you want to be a doctor or some really, really like high profile type job, like la-di-da, you know what I'm saying? Like fancy, hello kind of job. And there's something holding you back from doing that because you think that's not for you. That's not for you and your folk. That's not for you and your family. That's not how your people do things. And I just feel like you need to break out of that. You need to embrace the Capricorn energy, hard work, and willing to work hard even when it doesn't pay off at first, guys, because it won't at first. Trust me on that. Hard work, pay attention to your coins, and respect your coins. Respect material items. Respect it. Treat your finances like the divine and honorable representation of energy that they are in your life. They're sustaining, okay? Especially when I see this Devil clarified, which can represent toxic energy, but it's also, like I said, Capricorn and Capricorn materials, things like that. When it's clarified, though, by the Nine of Cups, it tells me, like, you need to accept an offer. There could be an offer coming your way. Someone could suggest something to you, and the angels, God, guides, guardians, your higher self, they are suggesting that you accept this offer, even if it's something you don't think was, quote, for you, okay? That doesn't make sense given your past or your experience. Be open to this. This is how money is going to start flowing in your life. Then we move over here to the Page of Cups, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. You are going to be busy. You're going to be busy, and it's going to be a great, fresh, new start that's fertile. Page of Cups, the beginning of new things that will become emotionally fulfilling for you and satisfying and give you a sense of fulfillment and even security, because If you're searching or doing something that fulfills you on a deeper level, and you can move beyond some of these egoic patterns, egoic attitudes that you've had about what you can and can't do, or what you should and should not pursue, if you can move past that, you're going to be very happy following your dreams. You're going to be busy with the Two of Pentacles because you're going to have more than one option, honestly. You're going to have more than one option. It is going to be hard at first. You're going to feel a little bit like a fish out of water. Fish right here in this little cup on the Page of Cups. You're going to feel like you're juggling more than one thing. You may be going back to school while you're still at a current job or working your side hustle, or you may be in the gig economy. You're going to be working and maybe I'm studying, or working and building and investing your time in a business or a side hustle or a home business. It is not going to be super easy, and it doesn't need to be. There are some things about your attitude about how people manifest wealth in the real world. In the real world, people aren't actually just given everything. But I do understand. I was raised I understand what it's like to come from being, getting free lunches at school and stuff like that. I understand where, even generationally, how the past and how what your family says about money can impact what you think is possible for you. But when we look here, I love this oracle card for you. It's M. Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? I feel like this fits in so much because you are being called to journey beyond, far beyond what you've seen people in your immediate circle do. You may even be being called into foreign lands to carry out a cause or an organization or a business or an industry far away. You may be traveling for work. You may become like an airline, like what do you call it? Oh my gosh, I haven't flown on a plane for so long. Thank you, COVID. Like a flight attendant. You might be a pilot. You might be somebody who journeys and travels for your work. You might be someone that goes into foreign markets. I'm talking investments, okay? Money investments, capital. Something about journeying and going much further than what you've ever considered possible for you. This is what is calling you. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself or be blocked in or enslaved by mentally where you think you can go. Yeah, this is actually really important, you guys. I'm getting something else for you with this devil as advice. If you look on the imagery of the devil card, there's two individuals and they've been chained to some toxicity. Okay, break the chains, break whatever, even generational curses that center around your thoughts and attitude about money. Break those chains. Move beyond that. Journey to distant lands, okay? You have so much potential that's honestly extremely untapped. And I don't blame you because growing up, you didn't have a lot. And or if you did, like as an adult, if you're as an adult in your career, your job, you haven't yet found that success. You've been living small though. You've been living where you thought you belonged, and it's not where you belong. This was an amazing read for you guys. I also have a video on your perfect career path. Pick a card. So go ahead and check that. I'm going to tag it here and maybe in the end screen cards at the very end of this video. And of course, wealth is not everything. You can manifest wealth, and I have every confidence that you're going to. But in my next video, we're going to talk about how to manifest your entire dream life. We're talking relationships, experiences, health, and also wealth. So make sure you subscribe so you can be one of the first people to check that video out. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. You're the little Buddha head. Remember, if you pick this pile, to comment down below. I do read every comment, like I said before. It helps me to better connect to you guys. These readings are general, they're for the collective, but if you're interested in something more specific and personal for you, I do personal readings. Please check the description box below for information about my availability and my rates and how to reach out to me. Okay, guys, all right, well, pile 2, welcome to your reading. We're going to start right here with your past, immediate and or extended past, and how it's affecting your current reality and where you are right now. Now, I have here the 5 of Swords for you guys, which tells me a couple of things. One thing is you may not be a team player. You may kind of experience conditioning, your past, your childhood may have trained you, conditioned you to be this way, where you're kind of like in a self-preservation mode. We're kind of out for me and mine alone. You're not really open to collaborate. You're not super experienced with that. It's not even on your radar at times. Not only that, but sometimes you could shoot yourself in the foot by winning the battle but not the war, or looking for the short-term gains and neglecting to look at your long-term or extended gains. The long game. You're working on the short game and what's right in front of you, trying to just get through the next paycheck, the next pay cycle, the next rent check due, that kind of feeling, or the next, whatever it is, next semester. And instead of working on this long-term game, you are like, okay, I can get these wins right now. Screw the rest. I can burn bridges. Who cares? I just need to take care of today. But the cards are telling me that this setup to be like the grasshopper instead of the ant, if you're familiar with that fable, you need to start thinking a little bit more like the ant. Now, here in your current position, which represents your opportunities or your obstacles, or both, you have the Ten of Swords. Oh dear. And it's clarified by the Devil reverse. So the Devil reverse is interesting and good news. It tells me that you might be about to or have been released, been set free. You're experiencing and tasting freedom for the first time in a long time. However, it comes at a cost. You are burnt out. You are done. You're toast. You can't see the sun rising on the horizon. You can see that. But you are just like, the Ten of Swords is quite a negative card. It could tell me you're depressed. You're down and out. You're at rock bottom. You're on the brink of disaster or experiencing a little bit of not a good situation right now financially. And if you are still having money come in and finances are not too bad, I have to tell you though, mentally you're exhausted. Mentally you do want to be set free. You want to come out of this enslavement. You may even want to work for yourself. You may want to go to work in a place or in an industry where you have more autonomy, where you're not just under the burden of everyone else's agendas, okay? I think you see a way out. Unfortunately, you had to hit rock bottom to get there. You had to have some kind of stormy clouds, dark night of the soul visit you before you can see there has to be a way out, because the way you've been going is just not sustainable. Now, when we have our advice from Spirit, from the angels, from God, guides, gurus, the whole gamut, you have Four of Swords reversed, which I know over here you're toast, you're done. How can you give any more? The angels are saying, okay, after a period of restoration and recuperation that you do need, that is necessary for you to absorb from the ether's powerful, energy for manifesting and for manifesting more wealth in your life. You can't get something out of nothing. You can't bleed a stone. Yes, you do need to go through this restoration phase. They're saying you do need to rest. You need to pray. You need to meditate. You need to even especially seek counsel within yourself, because you know what's best for you. But after that, we're not laying around. We're not the lazy man manifestors here. We don't just make our vision board and chill on the couch. We don't just write down our scripting, do our 2-cup method. We don't just do our little spell and then just kick back and put our feet up and go like, all right, universe, your turn. No. No. They're telling me that if you've been doing this, or if you think this is actually how manifesting works, I'm here to tell you that's not the whole picture. Yes, you get the wind at your back. Yes, things kind of miraculously fall in your path and start happening, things that you didn't arrange and couldn't have arranged or foreseen. Yes, all these happy accidents and circumstances and people and things and ideas come into existence around you when you start actively using your manifesting. Oh my God, my dog. Are you okay, Georgia? When you start actively working on manifesting and metaphysics and all that. Yes, this is true, but you need to get off your butt. This is the Four of Swords reversed. That means get out there. Get up and do something. They're telling you they're doing this. They're like, get up. We can't do nothing unless you get up. You've got to get up and start taking charge of your life, and everything is going to start happening for you. Everything is going to start happening for you. If you've been discouraged because your past attempts to manifest money haven't worked, they're saying this is the missing element. And if you're like, hey, hold up now, angels, I did get up and apply for that job, or I tried to get that business loan, or I applied to that college and nothing happened. That's not the end, my friend. Applying to some jobs and doing that's not the end. You've got personal work, you've got shadow work, you've got research, you've got meditation, you've got knocking on doors, you've got making phone calls, you've got a lot. Social media. I don't care what you're doing, even if you don't think it'll pay off. Just start doing something. For your outcome, if you follow the insight and advice that you are picking up in this card reading, you've got Page of Wands. I love this for you. And it's clarified by Temperance reverse. So this tells me a couple of things. This is interesting. It comes with a caveat. You are going to be invited or have this new path presented to you. Something that is very inspiring. Something that's very intriguing for you and piques your curiosity. Something you can sustain stamina for and passion for to keep you going and to be successful for. This is the beginning of something new for you, a new path for you. But it comes with Temperance reverse, which tells me you may have a tendency, since you're so excited, since things are finally happening for you, to go overboard. That's kind of probably going to be okay. Don't worry too much about this. But I can see a little bit of an imbalance happening once you finally start to get your finances, and whatever enterprises, whatever your things you're doing to try to bring more wealth into your life, whatever this looks like for you, after you've gotten up off your butt in combination with manifestation techniques, you're going to go a little overboard. You're going to have a little imbalance. You could go balls to the wall, so be careful because you want to, like I say, sustainability above all so you can keep trucking, so you can keep going. But this is great. When it's combined with your oracle card, Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising and you are the oracle. You are so powerful and capable of manifestation techniques. Your vibration is raising after this toxic down and out rock bottom, where you're starting to be released from some type of toxicity or some type of limitation, somebody holding you back, enslavement of some kind. Once you are released and broken those chains, you're the oracle, and once you take action and follow the advice of your angels, gods, guides, gurus, and spirit, you are going to be experiencing so much momentum here and passion and energy for the next thing you do, the next enterprise and project that brings more wealth and more money into your life. Speaking of new paths, I also have a video which I'm going to tag up here in the cards somewhere for your perfect career path. It's a pick a card. Make sure to check that out. And this is just wealth. We just talked about wealth, which is a big deal, but it's not your entire life. My next video is going to be all about manifesting your dream life, entire dream life. So make sure you subscribe so you'll be one of the first ones to watch that video. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 3. Remember to comment down below. If you picked this pile, you're my dove feathers. I do read every comment. It helps me to better connect to your energy. This is a general reading. It's for the collective. But if you're interested in something more specific and tailored just for you, check the description box below for information on private reading with me, availability, rates, how to contact me, all that jazz. Let's get started. I have to say, when I first just laid these cards out and looked at these, I almost didn't want to pull the little clarifier cards because this is the most magical reading I've ever seen in my entire life. I knew it was a little too good to be true because I was like, if someone has been literally born into wealth and has magic running through their veins, why are they watching this video? Some part of this is true for you, but you do have some things you're working through and some struggles, and we're about to get into that, pile number 3. Let's start here with your past. Now, this is either your immediate past or a long-standing, consistent pattern that's been running through your past. It affects where you are now with your ability to manifest more wealth in your life. We've got the Knight of Cups, a very positive card, clarified by the Tower reverse. Now, I cannot read this position solely on its own. This card on its own in the past doesn't give me too many clues till I look at some of the other cards here. Saying all that, Knight of Cups. You may have chosen to go your own way in the past. People may think that you've actually been handed a lot of good luck. or things have come easy for you, or you were born with a silver platter you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Maybe not to that degree, and that's certainly not going to apply to most people watching this video. But like, there's some kind of air of ease, or you've chosen to do a job that is emotionally fulfilling or romantic, something you loved the idea of. Unfortunately, you've not been able to set up some kind of firm foundation that sets you up for security, because we have the Tower reversed. So you're in some type of either unsustainable, airy-fairy, fluffy job that's not well organized, or enterprise or business or something, or even just your life conditions are such that you may be emotionally fulfilled right now, but your finances are on shaky ground. Your finances are on shaky ground, okay? I don't know if you've chosen to take up a mission that other people disagreed with, chosen a life path that your family or people that care about you thought was not the right path for you. It may have been something more emotionally fulfilling, like I said, or artistic, something that's a little bit more risky, but something that fed your soul, or your heart at least. It fed your heart, something that you felt called to, something where you could express yourself intuitively. You may be doing spiritual work, and you haven't been able to firmly establish your finances in this yet. So right now, though, you're in your current opportunities or obstacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. It's clarified by the Ace of Swords reversed. So right now that tells me you probably, more than having an obstacle, although we're going to talk about the obstacle version of this as well, you have an opportunity. There is something in your awareness that you are aware of. It's either a family business or a family tradition, like some type of work you could go into that you know would be very, very lucrative. And bring lots of abundance, or you've been made aware recently of some type of investment opportunity, or maybe you're looking to retire soon and it's not time yet. You have Ace of Swords reversed, which tells me there's a delay to victory. There's a delay to clarity and clear forward motion. There's a delay to this eureka, strike of lightning opportunity, like this moment for you, for timing. It's not time for you to retire yet. And as an obstacle, this could also represent, like I just mentioned, actually, that your family wanted you to do something different. They wanted you to join the family business. They wanted you to go be an attorney, a lawyer, something that your heart wasn't called to. And there's a lot of tension surrounding what your heart wants or wanted and what culture, society, or your family, or your friends, or even your spouse wants for you for long-term stability. Because whatever this is in this opportunity or obstacle column right here represents long-term stability, money, security, wealth, good health, the whole 9 yards. But since I see it clarified by the Ace of Swords reversed, something's keeping you from stepping into that. Now, when we go over here and look into our advice card from Spirit, God, angels, gurus, guides, guardians, you have the Empress. What an amazing card. I mean, all these cards are amazing up here. But it's clarified by the Four of Cups reversed. I'm going to tell you something interesting. I'm going to tell you something controversial. The Empress, as a card, the Empress has full dominion over her life. She is fertile, she's abundant, she is life itself. She's able to manifest anything she wants. And since this is in the manifestation position, this is your advice on how to manifest more wealth and money into your life. It tells me to step into your magic and into your power, because there's a way to combine these two things. There's a way to satisfy the needs of money, pentacles, security, and also satisfy what you want to do with your heart. And you feel like those two things may be competing. Your challenge is to use your powers of manifestation and any esoteric or metaphysic procedures or protocols and things that you can do centered around manifesting to combine, to integrate these two things. When I see the Four of Cups, it's saying take that cup. Like the universe is over saying, we keep trying to hand you these different ways and ideas of doing this, and you're just not satisfied so far with the solutions that have been offered to you or come up in your life. You need to expand and grow beyond what you're doing right now, because there's definitely a chance for you to be more successful than you are right now. Especially as I have the Ten of Pentacles sitting right next to the Empress, and then we didn't get to this yet, but sitting right next to the Magician in your outcome card. The Magician is a card that usually represents, yes, magic, like being able to harness the energies of the universe for your, bidding. But more than that, the Magician is about action. The Magician is about action and initiative, and acknowledging that you actually have all the tools, resources, and talents and gifts at your disposal. They're languishing. You're languishing. You need to take advantage of all of this richness for fertile ground, they're saying, especially with this Empress, fertile ground that you have in your life. You have so many, I want to say, you're smart, like you have a lot of gifts, you have a lot of talents. You even have some support. You have some support or some ways you can make things happen. You definitely are a person who can get a loan. You might have good credit even. I know that's saying a lot these days, isn't it? You might even have good credit. You have the resources that you need to make your dreams a reality. And the Magician is all about that, about manifesting the perfect reality for them, for you. Having everything that you want. Being able to make magic out of your life. I have to say, pile 3, you don't have a lot of excuses here. You have the universal energy and power of manifestation at your disposal. If you're not really sure about manifestation techniques, comment down below because I'll be more than happy to talk about that, or research it. Even the Ten of Pentacles sometimes represents like being magical and having magic at your fingertips and even resources, okay guys? If it means going your own way and going against family tradition, that's okay. But you can have both. You can, quote, be the rebel, go your own way, follow your heart, and also be practical, and also manifest lots of wealth in your life, okay? You can have it both ways. Now, your oracle card here is Ana, grandmother of Jesus, Jesus, abuela de Jesus. So it says, sending the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Divine plan. In the imagery of this card, we have somebody, well, the grandmother of Jesus was, the mother of Mary. The mother of Mary. And she's like the first initial inkling of the divinity that's going to come through her daughter, through Jesus. And this is also a card about generations because we have the grandmother, the mother, and then Jesus. We have him right over here. Jesus. And this is about generations. And I see here too, we have the Ten of Pentacles here. This is about generational abundance, generational wealth. It could be about retirement, especially as this is the grandmother card as well. You might be a grandmother looking for retirement. It's not time yet. You do still need to use your manifestation powers. And sorry, I'm going to pause right here with this because I'm getting some more advice for people that this may pertain to, for people who may be in that retirement bucket or the person that wants to retire. And you're thinking, after I retire, I can do something I really like. And they are saying, yes, you can. In fact, you can start doing something you really like right now and still make money doing it. And we have a grandmother of Jesus, Anna. You can set up generational wealth, not only for yourself, but you can set a great example for children if you choose to have children, godchildren, nieces and nephews, because you're following your path, your way, and they're going to see you can have monetary success with that in coordination, co-creating with the universe, with God, and you're going to be an inspiration for them. You're going to be an inspiration for them. This was a great reading, you guys. I have a video, a pick a card about careers and your career path. It's directly and very well related to what we're talking about here. So if you're interested, please check it out. I'll try to tag it in a card. Also, we're going to learn all about how to manifest our wealth today. But what about our entire dream life? Make sure you subscribe because in the next video, we're going to talk about not only how to manifest wealth, but how to manifest everything else for your ultimate dream, idyllic life. Bye, Jesus.